Right. So in this class, we'll continue with DNA replications. I'll do one thing. I'll repeat yesterday's class as well because I felt that a lot of you all didn't understand or were still unsure of what happened and how it progressed. DNA synthesis will just go over a brief overview of yesterday's class. Then we'll continue with today's class. We'll try to finish DNA replication today. Okay. Now, before we get into DNA replication, four important points that you always have to remember is that first of all, DNA replication is semi-conservative. In most scenarios, it will be semi-conservative, meaning the original strand, let us suppose this is the original strand of DNA or strands of DNA, two strands of DNA, one going from 5 prime to 3 prime, the other going from 3 prime to 5 prime. So यहाँ पर 5 to 3, फिर ये 5 to 3. ठीक है? This will get divided in such a way that one of these strands is retained in each daughter this thing in each daughter cell or daughter DNA. So let us suppose the blue one will be the new template that has been for the new strand that has been formed. The red will be the original template of the parent or essentially the original this ye wala DNA. Sometimes DNA replication can be conservative as well. Very rarely, but it does happen in certain scenarios wherein what happens is conservative type में ये conservative बोल रहा हूँ मैं, you will have a daughter DNA formed complementary to the original one, but it will be completely made up of newer DNA material, whereas the original one remains as is. It will take part in the whole process of DNA replication. It's just that the original DNA strands will come back to their original position and a new DNA strand is formed altogether. Okay? The double-stranded DNA is formed new altogether. That is the first point. But mostly it is semi-conservative. Semi-conservative is the previous one that I showed you. Half parent ka rehta, half naya rehta. Then these two strands are anti-parallel, meaning one is going from 5 prime to 3 prime end and the other will go from 3 prime to 5 prime end. Or to put it in another way, imagine let us suppose one is going from 5 prime to 3 prime end in this manner, ATT GATC 3 prime. Okay. The other strand will be complementary. ठीक है, कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री स्ट्रैंड का मतलब क्या है, एडेनाइन को बाइंड होता थायमाइन. दिस इज डीएनए वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट. ओके, सो देयर विल बी नो यूरासिल, ओनली एडेनाइन, थायमाइन, ग्वानाइन एंड साइटोसाइन. थायमाइन को अटैच होता है एडेनाइन, देन एडेनाइन, साइटोसाइन, थायमाइन, एडेनाइन एंड ग्वानाइन. ठीक है, दिस विल गो फ्रॉम 3 प्राइम टू 5 प्राइम. टेक्निकली ये डायरेक्शन ऐसा है and iska direction aisa hai. That is why I told you they are anti-parallel. Okay, they are parallel but they are moving in opposite directions. They are present in opposite directions, hence they are called anti-parallel. Then you will have complementary base pairing. Complementary base pairing again refers to binding of adenine with 2 hydrogen bonds to thymine, and guanine binds with 3 bonds to cytosine, and these bonds are hydrogen bonds. ठीक है. Then आपका डीएनए जब replicate होने लगता, whenever DNA synthesis occurs and when you want to start the process of DNA replication, you need something called an RNA primer. RNA primer is essentially a bunch of nucleotides of RNA combined together. So RNA के nucleotides क्या रहते? What are the nucleotides that you see in RNA?
Adenine, guanine, uracil, thymine.
Adenine, guanine, uracil, and
Cytosine.
hmm, right, correct, good. So this fellow will bind with this fellow with 2 bonds, and this fellow will bind with this fellow with 3 bonds. Okay. Now RNA primer जो है, it is essentially a small sequence of nucleotides लेट अस सपोज इतना सा एक सीक्वेंस है न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स का जिस पे न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स अटैच्ड है. सो एसेंशियली यू विल हैव ए यू यू जी सी यू ए ए, ऐसा एक सीक्वेंस है. ठीक है, ये ऐसा मतलब इट विल नॉट बी रिटन ए और जी और यू ऑन इट, यू विल सी द प्रोटीन itself on it, nucleotide on it. All right, and this primer will essentially initiate the process of DNA replication. Now what happens is you have a double helix structure which is wound around each other. ठीक है, so दो strand जो है it is tightly bound to each other like this. In order for you to replicate this DNA, you need to first open that strand. Okay. So what happens is this fellow turns into this fellow. Essentially, with the help of an enzyme named helicase, this end is called the DNA fork. Okay. So essentially that fork is moving in that direction. जो right का direction है वो तरफ उस तरफ move हो रहा. आपका helicase will also move in that direction. It will move towards the right. So you have a protein. Let us suppose you have a small protein here like this. अलग color use करेंगे. Hmm. Let us suppose this is the protein molecule. Okay, this is your helicase. Okay, now let me use black. ज़्यादा easily दिखता. ठीक है, this is the enzyme helicase. Helicase is essentially breaking down the hydrogen bonds present in between nucleotides, and as a result what happens is you will get two different strands. Now when helicase starts acting, what happens is first of all you have a primer coming and attaching here, RNA primer. Let us suppose this is the RNA primer that comes and attaches to the first strand. ठीक है, let us suppose ये strand जा रहा 3 prime end से 5 prime end को ऐसा, and this is going from 5 prime end to 3 prime end like this. ठीक है, your DNA fork is moving in this direction, so will your helicase. Helicase is also moving towards the right. ठीक है, as it is moving towards the right, it will start breaking down these hydrogen bonds. Now in order to make sure that these two strands which have been separated through helicase do not attach back together, because essentially what happens is as you keep on opening this DNA strand over time, these fellows can get attracted to each other and they can snap back to their original position. They can come back to their original position. To avoid that and to stop that, you have special proteins present here. These proteins are called SSB proteins. Okay. SSB proteins will make sure that these what you call they're essentially stabilizing the isolated strands, and they will also make sure that to a certain degree they will not make sure that these strands are not sticking together to each other. They will not let the empty isolated strands get coiled against each other. Let me put it that way. Another enzyme comes into picture here. As you start opening DNA molecule in this fashion, okay, essentially you're moving from left to right, and in this image at least you are moving from left to right. It is a three-dimensional structure. So up left to right move ho rahe, and as you keep moving, what happens is the front end of the part, the DNA fork जो सामने है, this part, okay, or let me put it this way, this part, there will be a lot of torsional strain in that part, and it will get harder and harder to open or unwind that DNA. ठीक है, सो जो है रिपल्शन फोर्सेस बहुत ज्यादा रहते हैं वहां पर, पोटेंशियल एनर्जी बहुत ज्यादा हो जाती, एंड एज अ रिजल्ट टॉर्जनल स्ट्रेन विल इंक्रीज ऑन दैट DNA strand, and it will get harder for helicase to break the hydrogen bonds and remove the DNA or isolate the DNA strands completely. Here comes an enzyme called topoisomerase. Now you have multiple different types of topoisomerase. Topoisomerases are a class of enzyme, okay? Just like reductases, oxidases, lyases, ligases, या isomerases. वैसा ही topoisomerase एक type of enzyme है, and you will have multiple different types under topoisomerase. One such topoisomerase which acts here is called DNA gyrase. Are you all able to follow along till here? What is happening? What I told till this point? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
All of you? Okay, I hope that all
Yes,
of you
sir.
understood. अगर किसी को समझ में नहीं आया तो please feel free to ask. You can put it in the chat as well. That is fine as well. I'll reply there. Right. So uh, topoisomerases essentially will decrease the torsional strain and they will avoid supercoils in a way, because of which it will become easier for the DNA strand to subsequently be opened up completely. Now, यहाँ पर जब RNA primer आया, come back here. We have an RNA primer here, right? This fellow. Let us call this fellow 1. Okay. This RNA primer, whenever it comes and attaches, it is just a bunch of nucleotides which are coming and attaching to DNA. When this primer attaches, what it does is it will make DNA strands. Essentially, यहाँ से आपका नया DNA strand बनने लगता. So complementary base pairs are formed, and you will see that a new strand is taking it is coming into existence, and this happens with the help of an enzyme called DNA polymerase, specifically DNA polymerase 3. Okay, there is an enzyme called DNA polymerase 3 which will essentially help in making a new strand from the template strand. This will become the template now. ये टेम्पलेट यूज करके आपकी बॉडी एक नया स्ट्रैंड बना रही. यूजिंग दिस टेम्पलेट योर सेल और योर बॉडी इज प्रोड्यूसिंग अ न्यू स्ट्रैंड ऑल टुगेदर. ठीक है, अ न्यू डॉटर स्ट्रैंड. This strand which is being formed will be anti-parallel to the original strand, meaning ये 3 prime to 5 prime में जा रहा ना, so this fellow will go from 5 prime to 3 prime. So essentially it is moving in that direction. ठीक है, ऐसा मूव हो रहा, and you will see that complementary base pairs are coming and attaching to 5 prime this new strand, because it is the first strand that is formed and it keeps on getting formed without, you will not need another primer to come into place here. Only one primer, once it attaches to the original strand, it will start producing this strand, this daughter strand. Hence this is called the leading strand. Okay. Now in the second strand what happens is, अभी leading strand तक समझ में आया what happened? Did you all understand what is leading strand and how leading strand is formed?
Sir, repeat again.
Sir,
Which
repeat
part?
again.
कौन सा part exactly leading strand का ही?
Yes, yes, sir. Leading.
अच्छा, think of it this way. अब ये DNA molecule जो original DNA strand है, this is going from 5 prime to 3 prime end, right? Let us suppose it has base pairs in this form: adenine, guanine, thymine, uh, cytosine, cytosine, adenine, thymine. Imagine ऐसा, it is continuously going, more and more nucleotides is present. ठीक है. Now what happens is, once this primer comes and attaches, you will see that new nucleotides are starting to come, so they are coming to attach here. So what happens is, adenine का complementary base pair क्या है DNA में?
Thymine.
इसको
Guanine.
thymine attach होता. guanine को
Cytosine.
Cytosine.
फिर इसको adenine आ रहा ना. अब ये इन लोगों के बीच में बॉन्ड फॉर्म होना स्टार्ट होता. So essentially what I'm making is a new strand. समझ में आ रहा? From the original strand I'm making another strand. एक कॉपी बना रहा हूं मैं उसकी. It is not exactly a copy, it is a complementary copy. ठीक है. So you, as you can see, I'm attaching complementary base pairs here. This function where you are having complementary base pairs coming and attaching here is done by this enzyme DNA polymerase. DNA polymerase क्या करता है? ढूंढ ढूंढ के nucleotides को लेके आता, and it will make sure that these nucleotides are attaching to their complementary base pairs, so that those complementary nucleotides will start bonding. होती नहीं, I'm just showing you here. यहाँ पर actually bonding होती नहीं. What will happen is, एनो डीएनए पॉलीमरेज एडेनाइन बोल के रीड करते हैं, उसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री बेस पे इधर लाके अटैच करते, फिर गुआनाइन बोल के रीड करते हैं, उसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री बेस पे इधर लाके अटैच करते, थायमाइन रीड करते हैं, उसका कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री आके अटैच करते. देयर विल बी नो अटैचमेंट बिटवीन दिस एंड दिस. ठीक है, नॉर्मली बिटवीन द लीडिंग स्ट्रैंड एंड द original strand, there will be no attachment. It is just that from the leading strand you are making a new strand complementary to the nucleotides of the original strand. अभी समझ में आया
Yes,
या
sir.
अभी
Yes,
भी
sir.
डाउट है? Did all of you understand how this new strand is coming into picture, how it is being formed? Now this process is continuous. This end which I was talking about, the left end will be the 5 prime end. यहाँ पर 3 prime है ना, उसका anti parallel आना चाहिए. So this fellow and this fellow will be same. ठीक है, because it is trying to make an anti parallel strand, this fellow and this fellow will be same. Now the new strand which is formed here will be similar to this one. ठीक है, I hope you're getting the logic here. Anti-parallel strands will come into existence whenever a new strand is being formed from the template. ठीक है, template से जब भी एक नई strand बनाते, that new strand will be complementary to the original strand. So that what happens is when these two new strands are being formed, this fellow and this fellow will be complementary and they can attach together. अभी समझ में आ रहा? That is the idea. If you can see the broader picture, originally this fellow and this fellow are complementary. What I'm doing is I'm making an anti-parallel strand here and I'm making an anti-parallel strand here, so that the resultant daughter DNA strands, these are the daughter strands. Okay, these two are complementary to each other and they can attach together. That is the idea behind DNA replication. I hope you guys followed along and you understood that. अगर समझ में नहीं आया तो please feel free to ask. Right. So as I told you, this is going in an anti-parallel fashion, meaning to the original strand, the first strand. This is the first strand. ये first strand which is starting from 3 prime, technically it is going in this direction. Okay, अपन लिखे वहां पर ऐसा, but it is going from 5 prime to 3 prime. It is just read from right to left. ठीक है, the bottom one is read from left to right. Always DNA goes from 5 prime to 3 prime end. The end will be at 3 prime, start will be at 5 prime end. Right now, this complementary strand which is being formed will be complementary to the original one, meaning यहाँ पर 3 prime है तो यहाँ पर 5 prime आना, अगर इधर 5 prime में बोले तो इधर 3 prime आता. ठीक है, now what happens is this fellow is now called a leading strand because it will not need any more primers. एक बार प्राइमर आके अटैच हो गया, बस हो गया. This primer will essentially initiate the whole process wherein this will continuously keep on forming a new strand altogether. ठीक है, this will continuously keep on happening without the need of any new strand. ठीक है, hence its name is leading strand. Now you will have something called a lagging strand as well. What is a lagging strand? यहाँ तक समझ में आया what is leading strand अब? Because I'll
Yes,
erase the
sir.
photo.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let us suppose scenario 1. I'll just shorten that size a little bit, okay, and I'll simplify the size, the picture a little bit. Imagine मैं DNA को ऐसा उतार रहा हूँ. ठीक है, first strand, second strand. ये this is going from 5 prime to 3 prime end, and this is going from 3 prime to 5 prime end. I'm just not drawing the coils and all, just so that you understand in a simple manner. यहाँ पर मैं दो, ये mother strand, okay, the original strand ऐसा है. What I'm showing is that there is helicase activity up to this point. Okay, up to that point a helicase has acted and it has broken hydrogen bonds. So you have an RNA primer which is making, let us suppose यहाँ पर RNA primer आया and यहाँ पर leading strand बन रहा है ऐसा. Now what happens is on the bottom strand, bottom mother strand, this strand, another primer comes, but as this primer, instead of attaching here, it will attach to the other end. It will attach here. Now this is fine and all. So इससे होता क्या, यहाँ पर strand ऐसा बनना start होता. ठीक है, समझ में आ रहा? This will be 5 prime end, this will be 3 prime end. The primer comes here and it will start forming the DNA strand in such a way, new strand in such a way that a small strand is formed till here. Now if helicase activity continues, logically what should happen is so मेरा जो प्राइमर था यहाँ पर आया and इतना ऑलरेडी बन गया था. I'm just drawing that same thing, I'm just drawing it bigger. Okay, ये सेम स्टेप में इधर ड्रॉ कर रहा हूँ. बट अब हुआ क्या, हेलिकेज की एक्टिविटी इन, लेट्स सपोज दिस इज हेलिकेज, दिस ग्रीन डॉट. Now let's suppose the helicase has reached up to this point, and eventually what will happen is helicase will keep on moving forward in this direction towards the direction of the DNA fork. Now as you can see यहाँ पर gap create हो गया. समझ में आ रहा ना आपको? It attached the RNA primer which attached on the second site. This is the RNA primer. On the second strand, it attached in such a way that it was only able to make DNA in this direction, and that too only limited DNA, because जहां पर ये end हो जाता आपका new DNA will also end there. If you don't have any more nucleotides which are complementary, you cannot make any more DNA. You cannot have any more complementary nucleotides attached there. So you will get a small strand here. Now, what happens is over time, another primer comes here, and this fellow will start making another strand. This strand will also be 5 prime to 3 prime. Now as this helicase activity keeps on continuing, over time you will see that, let us suppose I uncoil the whole of DNA. ठीक है, मैं पूरे DNA को uncoil कर दिया. Let us suppose it looks something like this now. Imagine my original strand or the leading strand will be something like this. The leading strand will start once and it will keep on going like this, okay, without any interruption. The lagging strand on the other hand, ये कैसा बनता, फिर ऐसा बनता, जहां जहां प्राइमर आके अटैच हुआ वहां से RNA, the DNA replication will begin. So what you are getting is fragments of DNA. Did you all understand this step? What is happening?
Yes, sir.
All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes,
I
sir.
can tell that this process is continuous, no? एक बार start हो रहा, वो continuously DNA पूरा खत्म हुए तक चल रहा, right? Till that mother DNA or the original DNA is ending, that strand, the new strand which is being formed, is continuously being formed without the need of any other primer. On the other hand, in the lower end, I can call this discontinuous, because every time it will need a new primer, and that primer is coming and attaching in such a position that it was only able to make a small part or a small fragment of the strand. Hence, I am calling this discontinuous. So I can also tell that DNA replication is semi-discontinuous. बोल सकता ना मैं? नहीं. Does that make sense? One part of that strand is being continuously made, the other part is being made discontinuously. So I'm calling the whole process of DNA replication semi-discontinuous, meaning one strand is being continuously made, the other one is discontinuously made. I hope you understood the logic here. Why I'm calling DNA replication semi-discontinuous and why it is semi-conservative. Okay. Now, these fragments that are formed are called Okazaki fragments. The new fragments of DNA which are formed on the second strand, essentially, where multiple primers are needed, small fragments are which are being formed, those will essentially be called Okazaki fragments. ठीक है, यहाँ तक समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now there is another enzyme that comes into picture called DNA polymerase 1. So इससे पहले DNA polymerase 3 काम कर रहा था. DNA polymerase 3 का काम ये था कि it is, you know, making sure that new nucleotides are coming and attaching in a complementary fashion, and it is making sure that nucleotides are added in 5 prime to 3 prime end or in 5 prime to 3 prime direction. ठीक है, DNA polymerase 3 का वो काम था. There is another function I'll tell you in a bit. DNA polymerase 1 इन्हें क्या करता, RNA primers को replace करने लगता. Once the process of DNA replication or at least strand formation has completed, let us suppose we are at a point where, I'll just draw it this way. अब पूरा strand uncoil हो गया ना, तो I'll just draw it in a straight line, okay? Easier to understand as well. Let us suppose the blue strands represent the original mother strand or the mother DNA, and जो नए DNA form हो रहे, let us suppose that is red. This one will be semi discontinuous. तो यहाँ पर हुआ क्या, मल्टीपल टाइम्स प्राइमर केम अनअटैच्ड। यहाँ पर एक ही बार में प्राइमर लगा दे तो ऐसा, ओके। So this is what happened in the end. You are getting 4 Okazaki fragments in the bottom end, and you are getting one continuous leading strand on the top end. DNA polymerase will start replacing these RNA primers. If you remember, I told you RNA primers are essentially nucleotide pairs. They're just a bunch of nucleotides that are attached together. DNA polymerase का काम क्या रहता, यहाँ पर instead of this RNA primer, इनको निकाल देके यहाँ पर डीएनए अटैच कर देता, थोड़े न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स डीएनए के आके अटैच कर देता, ठीक है। व्हाट हैपेंस इज इट विल एसेंशियली रिप्लेस, सो दिस इज रिप्लेसिंग RNA primer with, this is the symbol of with, DNA, ठीक है, a few nucleotides, DNA material essentially, ठीक है। तो होता क्या, यहाँ पर थोड़े 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 न्यूक्लियोटाइड्स आके अटैच होने लगते। Let me just draw those nucleotides in this way. अभी भी strand incomplete है, it is not complete. It's just that a few nucleotides have replaced the nucleotides, DNA nucleotides have replaced the nucleotides of RNA or RNA primer. Here comes the activity of DNA ligase. ये वाला भी remove हो जाता, DNA ligase. Now what do you remember about the enzyme ligase? अपन ligase के बारे में पढ़े थे ना enzymes में. What is the function of ligase?
Joining.
Correct. Good. Ligase is responsible for joining. So DNA ligase क्या करता? Guess. Can you guess what DNA ligase does?
डीएनए को जॉइन करता
Join Okazaki fragments.
Yes. उसको चिपकाता literally. So this is acting as glue. So what happens is ये जो आप empty ends देख रहे हैं ना, these will be stuck together. So essentially what happens is, I'll just erase that whole thing, and by the end of DNA ligase activity, this happens. समझ में आया DNA ligase का activity? It will essentially make sure that those fragments which are separated from each other, Okazaki fragments, those are attached together. It will, after the replacement of primer with DNA material, it's very important to replace all the RNA material with DNA material. And after that replacement, you will see that a new enzyme called DNA ligase comes into picture, and it will stick all those Okazaki fragments together. Okay, it will seal all the nicks essentially. ठीक है, निक का मतलब ये रहता NICK. अब अच्छा, imagine आपके have you all ever seen any person do glass work? कांच का काम करते हुए कभी देखा है किसी को? I mean people who like make window panes, things like that. कभी देखे? No.
No, sir.
Or in any carpenter as well. You don't necessarily have to see only a glass worker, any carpenter as well. Sometime in your life, you must have seen how a carpenter works. कभी तो भी रोड पे भी चलते हुए देखे होंगे. You will see that sometimes what happens is he will have a completely finished product. ठीक है, imagine he is making a box. ठीक है, and the box is completely perfect, but at one point there is a small crack in that box. Small crack. ठीक है, and that is essentially ruining the look of that box. So what this fellow will do is he will add a little bit of lapam, or he will use a little bit of clay or some sticking material that he has, and he'll fill up that gap. ठीक है, DNA ligase का काम वैसा ही है. It will make sure that it is filling up and it is sealing all the nicks that are present in Okazaki fragments. जो Okazaki fragments के बीच में space है, वो space को nicks बोलते हैं. Those nicks are essentially NICKs. Okay. Those nicks are filled up or sealed using DNA ligase enzyme. All right. Now, DNA polymerase 1 and DNA polymerase 3, both of them have another special activity. Very, very important activity that too. What is that activity? These have 3' to 5' exonuclease activity. अच्छा, before we get into that, let us suppose mother strand ऐसा जा रहा था, ये 5' end था, ये 3' end था, ये 3' end है, ये 5' end है. So what will be here? जो daughter strand है, how will it start? What will
3'
be?
to 5'.
ये वाला?
5' to 3'.
Correct. So I hope you guys are catching on and you are understanding the logic behind DNA replication. Now, what do I mean by DNA polymerase activity from 3' to 5' end? What happens is, अब ये नया DNA fragment आप बनाए, ये fragment, अच्छा, think of it this way. Let us suppose आप you write an essay. Example, let us suppose you are given a topic. Imagine you are given a topic such as healthcare in India, and someone is asking you to write a 1500 word essay on this. ठीक है, आप लोगों के स्कूल के लेवल पे या कभी ना कभी एसेस लिखे होंगे ना, आई एम श्योर आप लोग यहाँ तक पहुंचे बोले तो एसेस कभी ना कभी लिखे होंगे. सो इन दैट यू विल बी गेटिंग सम और द अदर prompt. So that prompt might be a word, or it might be a statement, it might be anything. So they might tell you write a essay on Diwali, or write an essay on the vacation that you took in summer, or something or the other. They'll tell you to write an essay. Now let us suppose you have written all the whole essay the first time. आप ऐसा ही दे देते या उसको एक बार प्रूफ रीड करते? In an exam, when you've written an essay completely, let us suppose you have written a 1500 word essay, and considering Indian students थोड़े 1500 में से 2500 लिखते, 1500 पूछे तो, so some students will be there over enthusiastic. So let's suppose उन्होंने लिखे. Now once they have written that essay, will you give it to the examiner as is or to the invigilator as is, or will you read it once? Proofread करते आप एक बार?
Yes, sir. We will read it.
Proofread
Read
करते
it
ना?
once.
You'll read it
Yes.
once, just so that you make sure there is no repetition, there are no grammatical errors, or there are no punctuation errors or spelling errors, whatnot, XYZ. Okay. Now your DNA is very, very important. So it also has to make sure that the new DNA which is being replicated is being proofread. ठीक है, करेक्ट है नहीं है, डीएनए का सीक्वेंस जो है वो करेक्टली फिट हुआ नहीं हुआ, वो देखने के लिए exonuclease activity होती. Exonuclease activity refers to proofreading. So DNA polymerase 1 and DNA polymerase 3, what they will do is they will make sure that in case there is any wrong nucleotide embedded in the this new DNA molecule. Let us suppose the sequence goes A T G C C U T A, ठीक है, and so on and so forth. And यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा, अब नया आया तो T A C G G, ये यूरासिल नहीं आना चाहिए यहाँ पर, let us put A, C A and T. Can you find the error? There is a mistake
sir.
that I made.
Yes, sir.
What is the mistake?
Adenine and
Adenine to
cytosine.
cytosine.
हाँ, ये काम करता DNA polymerase. Exonuclease activity क्या करती? In case there is a wrong nucleotide that has come and attached like this, it will be able to isolate that nucleotide, it will remove that nucleotide, and इसके बदले में correct nucleotide लेके जाके लगा देता. So this is happening over the whole fragment. So over the whole DNA fragment, this DNA polymerase and DNA polymerase 1 and 3, both of them will move from 3' to 5' end, and they will locate any wrong nucleotides. If there are any wrong nucleotides which have been embedded, that DNA polymerase stops there. it will remove that wrong nucleotide and it will replace it with the right one. ठीक है? DNA polymerase 1 especially 1 and 3 both have 3 to 5 prime exonuclease activity. 1 also has 5 prime to 3 prime exonuclease activity. Matlab DNA polymerase 1 and 3 both of them will act on the first strand or on the leading strand, but DNA polymerase 1 can only one can act on the second strand. I hope you are understanding the logic here. Dono enzymes can act on one strand, but only DNA polymerase 1 can act on 5 prime to 3 prime strand. Obviously, out of the two daughter strands, one of them will be 3 to 5, the other will be 5 to 3. Even though both of them are 5 to 3, they're just anti-parallel. So I'm just reading it so that you're not getting confused. ठीक है? एक ये डायरेक्शन में मूव हो रहा है, एक ये डायरेक्शन में मूव हो रहा है. तो टेक्निकली दोनों भी 5 प्राइम टू 3 प्राइम एंड है. जस्ट वो एंजाइम जो है ऐसा काम करता. लेट अस सपोज मैं डीएनए पॉलीमरेज 1 और 3 की एक्टिविटी बोला तो दोनों भी ऐसा मूव हो सकते हैं. और लेट मी यूज अ डिफरेंट कलर. लेट अस सपोज this is DNA polymerase 1 and this is DNA polymerase 3. तो 1 and 3 दोनों ये डायरेक्शन में मूव हो सकते हैं, बट स्पेशल थिंग अबाउट 1 इज दैट इट कैन ऑल्सो मूव इन दिस डायरेक्शन. इट कैन ऑल्सो मूव फ्रॉम 5 प्राइम टू 3 प्राइम एंड. ठीक है? इवन दो स्क्रीन पे डायरेक्शन सेम दिख रहा, ये अलग है. देखो ये 5 प्राइम टू 3 प्राइम जा रहा, ये 3 प्राइम टू 5 प्राइम जा रहा. आई होप यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड द डिफरेंस हियर. That is how DNA replication works, or at least the basics of DNA replication will work this way. अभी समझ में आया DNA application?
Yes, sir.
All of you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you have doubts or if you want me to repeat anything, please feel free to ask. End the class here for now.